So this is a super quick video on what a student notebook should look like in Algebra 1 in my class. If you open up the notebook, on the front cover, they should have taped the syllabus, which explains everything about me and how I run my class and the grade and everything. They should have signed it, and you should have signed it. It's the parent signature and the student signature. As we look through this notebook, you're going to see that every single page has a title, a date, and a day. That's what I want. Title, date, and day on each page. So on this day, she did notes 0.2, classifying real numbers. We went over this. Students took notes. So every single page will have a title, a date, and a day. And of course, I'm going to give out handouts, worksheets, and every single worksheet that they give should also be in here with the date and day taped in accordingly. So everybody should be able to flip through the pages and see what they did Monday, what they did Tuesday, what they did Wednesday, and whatever handouts that I gave in class, it should be taped in here, all according to date and day. Once again, we need a title, date, and day on each page. So as we flip through this, even on the days that we take a quiz or test, that's where you should have a quiz or test slip. Now, I'm noticing right now that she did not completely fill this out. Okay, so on the quiz or test slip, this is where the student writes down the name of the practice test, the grade they got on the practice test. Mind you that they could retake that practice test over and over till they get the best grade possible, so everybody should have 100%. And then over here is the actual test and the grade that they got on the actual test. And they're supposed to sign it and you're supposed to sign it. And that should be on those days that I actually give the test. So this one was from last Friday. So you got to look for that. Please sign it. That way you could keep posted with how they're doing in the class. What else? On the back cover, we have a daily reflection page, should be taped in there. And on this daily reflection page, we ask ourselves, well, here's the instructions for it. It says, please fill this out at the end of each period. So what did you learn or work on today? All right, so on this day, we worked on classifying numbers. That was Tuesday, 8:15. And she gave herself a 3. So this is just on how you feel. So what do I mean by how you feel? You give yourself a 3 if you feel great, if you really understand the material that I just showed or taught, and that if they feel good enough that they could teach it to others, then they give themselves a 3. Give yourself a 2 if you kind of get it, but you're going to watch the videos later to understand it better. And you give yourself a 1 if you really didn't get it, and you're going to let me know that you didn't get it, and you're probably going to stay for tutoring, right? So this is more for the student to reflect on how they're feeling daily, day, date, whatever they did. Feel great, you know, not so great, but she probably watched videos to feel better about that material, and so on, right? So if there's ever a 1 here, that means that they should have informed me that they're not getting it, and I am available for tutoring after school. Anyways, in a nutshell, that is the notebook.